Hey, welcome back, everybody. WandaVision Episode 3
Yay!
is out. Waited all day to watch it. We're finally together. Can make it happen. What a mysterious show.
It is really wacky.
What do they say? We are an unusual couple is the line. An unusual couple.
Very unusual.
Look, I've been doing a lot of reading, trying to, pick up on the Easter eggs and fan theories and all the stuff that's going on. I mean, there's like the hexagon shapes. Who's the villain? Like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
So people are talking about this person.
I think the villain, is the neighbor.
But,
yeah,
okay.
I do too.
So the neighbor could be the villain, but if that's the case, it's not Agnes in that reality. It's like Mephisto is a villain from the comics. I've heard a lot of talk about.
Oh, you're talking about I'm
who is
saying,
the actual? Right, I see what you're saying.
I'm saying she could be a villain. I'm maybe not the villain, but she could be a.
Well,
villain.
but the thing is, she could be tied to. That's what because she said what'd she say about the devil in the last. Anyway, there's references to these villains, and they're from the comics, which we haven't read. So this is all new to us. It's really exciting to learn this stuff. I'm excited to figure out what's going on here. But I've heard Mephisto. You've got Grim Reaper.
Ooh.
Which has been rumored to be one of the villains here.
That would be scary.
But there's got to be a villain, right?
Yeah, you can't have
the show without. There's got to be something going on.
There's got to be a villain or something.
Right, and then
villainous.
One of our favorite aspects of the show, at least for me, are the commercials.
I like the commercials.
It had Stark Industries, and then it had Hydra.
Right, lots of little clues. So one of the things about the Stark Industries, if you remember, what's the thing that she stared at in when they showed the flashback in Age of Ultron, when she was telling her story?
It was a bomb,
wasn't
it?
It was made by Stark Industries. It seems like the commercials are tying into traumatic or bad memories, because in the second commercial you had the Strucker.
Yep.
And Hydra.
Yep, and that was all.
So what's the commercial going to be? I think we're moving into the 70s. We're going to have some Brady Bunch stuff going on is what I think. It was really cool the way that the last show changed color.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That was really neat. It's really well done. I'm not an expert in old shows, but I love how it's filmed just a little differently each time to show a different time period. I just think it's really well done.
Even the difference in the black and white. You had the classic real sharp black and white from the 50s, and then
almost
the 60s. And the 60s definitely had a different look to it, almost like it wanted to be color but wasn't quite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's trying so hard. Yeah.
And then obviously I think that last episode turned color, and we're going right into the 70s. Man, we're going to see shag carpet. We're going to see all the cool set. We're going to get some disco.
She's also pregnant, isn't she?
Yeah, she's pregnant. Oh, we forgot about it. She's pregnant. Just like that.
Yeah, she was just like, whoop.
Whoop, I got. And she said children. Mm-hmm. Twins. So yeah, our big question then is really, as I'm watching the show, the mystery to me is this a place that Wanda has intentionally put herself?
Right, because she's no, or something like that, and then just...
Right, she was able to rewound the reality that she was in. At least it seemed like she was the one who did it. She said no.
Unless someone else did.
So has she put herself there? Is she hiding? Is she trying to recreate Vision?
And she wants it to be perfect.
And the thing that, people pointed out in the comments in our last video, she referred to in that first episode that Vision could move at the speed of sound. But Vision doesn't move at the speed. Who moved at the speed of sound? Her brother. Right? That's
right.
So why is she saying
Quicksilver was his
Quicksilver?
name?
So why is he moving? Why does she say Vision can move at the speed of sound? That's weird. There's little things like that are just weird.
That is really weird.
So is she doing this? Is somebody doing it to her, like we heard in that radio?
Mm-hmm.
Who's doing this to you, Wanda?
Yeah.
Is she aware of what's going on?
That's so creepy. Ugh.
Partially aware. I don't think Vision has a clue.
Yeah, no.
Because he's a creation. You know what I mean? I don't think he has any clue what's happening.
It's like the framework.
It's like the framework. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. references. Speaking of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so we got a new symbol in here that we haven't seen, and I know it's in the comics. We didn't know anything about it. It's called Sword. So we're going to get Agents of Sword. The sword, the symbol. No, seriously, the symbol.
Is that actually what it's called?
Yeah, it's Sword. So you've got Sword, and I'm just so frustrated with my camera right now. Hey guys, one of the things I'm noticing is, and I've got to fix it, so I apologize. The camera seems to be on some kind of auto setting to adjust the lighting, and And so sometimes it gets a little darker, a little brighter. I'll fix it at some point. If you notice it, I apologize. So SWORD, Sentient World Observation and Response Department. And I think there was a reference to this in Iron Man 3, but it wasn't it wasn't world, it was weapon. Sentient weapon. Something like that. So it's a different organization. It's like S.H.I.E.L.D., but it's broader than that. It's for
it's for like everything.
Right, and it's like extraterrestrial, that kind of stuff. So,
oh boy.
And that's the symbol that we keep seeing. And are they watching Wanda? Are they trying to infiltrate this reality? What is happening with SWORD? And Geraldine, who we believe is Monica Rambeau, who we saw as a little girl in Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
She's prominent in SWORD, and that's who I think we're seeing here in these shows. So there's so much going on, and trying to piece all this together will make your head spin. But I love it. I love the mystery, and I love the setting. And we're going to check out episode 3 right now. Hey, if you're new, please subscribe. Again, we are grateful for everybody who watches us. If you have not subscribed, but you're a regular viewer, man, hit that subscribe button. Join the Smoles family and watch all this stuff with us. We love to have you with. Love to hear from everybody. Leave some comments, and of course, give us a thumbs up if you enjoy our reaction. So here we go. We're going to check out WandaVision Season 1, Episode 3 right now. Here we go. We like to nerd out on the... Oh, here we go. 70s.
His hair.
Look at that.
It's like the Brady Bunch.
I love it. Oh, nice job, Vision. The hexagon. Those hexagons keep showing up in this show.
Yeah.
That's so Brady Bunch.
In color.
Ooh, fancy.
His hair.
You see, we let the little ladies keep tabs on their growing babies with fruit. Makes it simple for them.
How kind of you.
At 4 months,
What size fruit would it be at, say, 12 hours?
Well, I think this line of questioning is fruitless.
I love it. That's a dad joke.
hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
So I have. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
Thanks, buddy.
Have I?
Oops.
Uh-oh.
There's the... See, he moved fast.
Huh?
See how fast he moved? He was at the door and...
Oh, yeah.
Papaya.
Papaya. Someone just shoot me.
Darling,
You have a butterfly
hello, little fella.
on your nose.
Hope for a girl.
Stork.
I can conclude is that Biddy
Tommy.
is due Friday afternoon.
In 3 days?
That seems like a long time considering how fast. I mean, 12 hours, she's already
Yeah.
4 or 5 months pregnant. 6.
True.
I think we have an understanding. Start the clock.
Speed diaper changing.
You're
You know, when Vision first came on the scene, I never would have guessed I'd see the dude changing diapers.
Me neither.
Went from the epicness of Age of Ultron to changing a doll diapers.
Yes.
Oh,
What's happening now?
So, like,
very chaotic partner.
so she feels like...
Stopped.
Stopped.
Phil,
Oh, dude.
do these earrings make me look fat?
Oh, thank God.
Seems the people of Westview are always on the verge of discovering our secret.
I think something's wrong here, Wanda.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I know what you mean.
What was that?
It's like a glow.
Hey,
What is that all about?
I want to know what that was all about. Stop.
It's like a glitch
You what?
in the show.
It was.
Not like the show, but like in...
Yeah.
On purpose. That was weird. Like he was starting to figure it out. He was trying to figure it out.
And
And either... I don't think Wanda did that.
I don't think so.
It's like somebody hit the reset button and said,
It
"No."
was. It was like you can't figure it out. Yeah. Weird.
You just broke.
Yes, dear.
Yeah. That's a lot of water. Yup, commercial.
Oh, fun.
Anyway,
Clues.
Me too.
Hide yourself.
Hide yourself.
Find the goddess within.
I just so.
There's got to be something to that goddess part too.
Probably.
Yeah. Your shade carpet might be a little wet.
Oh. Yeah, just a little.
Whoa.
Oh, that's fancy.
See, he's doing the speed. What's that?
Wanda, what's up?
Monica Rambeau.
It's
Geraldine.
75 making a fashion statement.
Well, hi, Geraldine.
Oh, it's Foxy. You'll have to let me borrow it sometime. But first, I gotta borrow a bucket.
Yesterday. It's a stork.
Look at the temperature.
Stork. Didn't she paint that on the wall?
Yeah, she did.
Oh?
Yeah. No.
What's he doing? He's walking around.
Before the big presentation.
She's like, get out of here.
Nothing that is except
That's not gonna work.
fix it. Like,
That's my new ice maker built right into the fridge.
Nice.
Nice save.
In the 70s.
you're fancy.
Fancy.
You're the
And she's like
water
so
cooler.
uncomfortable.
I know.
She's like, well, you
She's
please.
expecting a baby and
Yeah,
she's got a
she's-
bird in her house.
Videos. Launch into
Oh,
your
it's just a fish.
Yeah, there are fish on his pants.
Yes, and that's
That was funny.
That was.
in my sharing with your good
That was a
friend.
baby room.
Well, Mr. Vision, well, is everything okay with
Mr.
the wife?
Vision.
Mr. Vision.
So long.
Vision ran to get the doctor.
Everything's going crazy.
I know.
Like, how is Geraldine not just like freaking out all
I
this
know.
stuff going crazy?
I know.
Unless she knows something.
That's a very clean baby.
That's a big baby.
No kidding.
Yeah, that's
And
a big
it's-
baby.
But she's still.
She got her stomach. That's because there's going to be another one in there. You watch.
So fast, it was like we were flying.
So that was the most unprofessional pregnancy ever.
Look at that baby.
That is a big baby. My goodness.
Yeah.
Yes, Tom.
Here comes. I told you, there's another one.
Wow.
20 fingers and 20 toes.
She shouldn't be standing up.
Yeah, she's like nothing happened.
I know. It's like.
Thank you.
Small towns, you know, so hard to escape.
Escape. There's a clue.
That was
What does
suspicious.
he mean by that? Are they trying to escape? What are they talking about?
Remarkable day we're having. No?
Ralph looks better in the dark, so I'm not complaining.
It's Ralph. She keeps talking about her husband.
Hey,
too.
buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, buddy.
This is suspicious.
Vision, is Geraldine inside with Wanda?
Wow, they act really
Yes,
fun,
what?
aren't they?
I'm a twin.
Aw.
He was killed by Ultron.
Whoa, just
throw
straight
it
up.
out there. How's she doing? See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Wow.
Family.
That's crazy.
That was just straight up like.
Husband.
Well, there's nothing wrong with
It's
that.
like she was remembering it, but it's weird. Like she had.
I know,
Let's
like
see what's
she
going
was
on
like-
with these guys.
No home.
Everybody's now suspicious of
say?
Geraldine.
Just now.
You're such a strong lady.
No, that's not what you said.
Yeah, that is not what.
What did you say about Pietro? Pietro?
What do you mean she has no home?
She got the
Yeah,
swords.
yeah.
She came here because we're all... She came here because we're all what? What are you trying to tell me?
What is that? What?
What
That.
is going on?
She came here because we're all...
Stop it!
No, don't stop.
Uh-oh. She's scared of him.
Wanda.
Mm-hmm.
That was a weird wink.
That she is like creeping me out.
Catch you on the flip side, Vision.
Get you on the flip side. What? That was weird.
That
What?
was. That gave me kind of the
What
heebie-jeebies
in
a
the
little
world?
bit.
Where's Geraldine?
Wanda's a little creepy.
Yeah.
Well, she left, honey. She had to rush home.
Wanda. Look, we're going cinematic. I love it.
That's awesome.
This is like modern time now. Welcome to Westview. It's like she just got booted.
Oh,
They went weird on us.
they did. That was good though.
Woo, man, there is a lot that happened in that episode.
No
Just the clues they
kidding.
kept throwing at you.
The end gave me the heebie-jeebies, but they are not giving us anything. It's like they tease us, and then it's like, nope.
I'm sitting here wondering, we asked at the beginning, who's the villain? Now, I'm not saying Wanda, but man, she was really getting kind of dark.
She was.
And
It's almost like she wants nothing to do with the real world.
Right. And Geraldine, as soon as she started, why would she clue Wanda in unless Geraldine, maybe when they're in that reality, they don't remember everything themselves because they're trying to infiltrate, but somehow Wanda has such control over it that.
Yeah, to me it almost seems like Wanda's like she doesn't want anything to do with the real world.
Right.
And so because she figured out Geraldine was like part of the real world, she kicked her out. Like
it's what'd you think?
It was cool.
What do you think's going on? Think Wanda's in there on purpose?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wanda seems.
Yeah, and then she was looking at her babies like.
Yeah, I mean, this is like, it's whew.
And then the neighbors, that was weird.
So the neighbors, I'm wondering. Okay, so I'm sitting here, I'm thinking. I try to watch for this kind of stuff. When it was really cool seeing when the screen went cinematic. Mm-hmm. We went from the 4x3 letterbox on the sides to cinematic, widescreen.
Yeah.
Clearly indicating that we moved to modern times. And you see all these, the authorities out there in the field,
and
which we presume is SWORD.
Yep.
And of course, they want us to watch Age of Ultron.
Of course.
I gotta watch it again. So here's the deal: it's like Westview is a real town. Mm-hmm. Because when they went widescreen and they were in the modern day, there was the sign there for Westview.
Yeah. Ooh, that's weird.
So it's like a real town, and
weird.
What if all the people in Westview are like really real people, but they're caught in this weird reality with Wanda, and they have no idea? You know what I mean?
That's so creepy.
And there's maybe a few that kind of know stuff that's I don't know.
Yeah, that's so creepy.
I mean, we have no.
I really want to find out, and I gotta know what's going on because it's bothering me.
It's bothering me. So Monica Rambeau. Or we say Geraldine, but Monica, I gotta believe who that is. So I'm just wondering, how much does she know? Does she know anything? I mean, this is so weird.
And then there's like the fact that Wanda doesn't want anyone to know that she's pregnant, and then she doesn't want anyone to know about her powers. And it's like,
well, because if the people in the town get clued into the fact that she's different, that's why she wanted to fit in the last episode. Remember, so we want to we're fitter inners is how she wants to fit in because that's the best disguise. True. It keeps everybody in there. Whoever's caught in this reality with her, it keeps them.
So why didn't she if she did create that reality, then why didn't she create it where she didn't have powers, or Vision didn't have powers, or where everyone accepts that she had powers?
And that's the other side of it is I wonder if somehow she's trying to recreate like Vision. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like through some kind of dark power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not just Vision, but this whole reality of things that she was traumatized by, and she wants to change things.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering if she's like the villain, but not really a villain in the show. You know what I mean?
She's just like hurting or something. Maybe she's just like.
She's like her own villain.
Mm-hmm. She's like, because she's lost her brother, and then she lost Vision, and then she just lost. She was like. You could even tell in, like, in-game she was just...
Oh, she's distraught.
So it's almost like she's just trying to, like, hide from everything.
So I'm wondering if she, like,
know.
made some kind of, like, deal with, like a character, like, a deal with the devil, like Mephisto.
Yeah.
So she has, like, some kind of thing going. But it's so weird to try to piece together because you don't know who in that reality actually knows.
Yeah, and then
what's
how
going
is
on.
she able to boot her out of the reality?
Did she do it? Or, yeah, I mean, it seems like she did.
Well, when she got booted out, you saw her powers
Yeah.
on Geraldine. You
Right.
saw, like, the red, like,
Right.
Wanda's stuff. I don't know what to call it. Smoke.
The red.
The red, yeah.
Which, by the way, every time I see red, I think the Reality Stone. I know it's not the reality. She get her powers from the Mind Stone, right? I keep my mind goes to reality because of the red, but it's the
Yeah,
Mind
and then
Stone.
she'd be able to create a reality if...
Right.
I don't know.
Man, so
It's all confusing.
we're open for what do you guys think of this? What are your theories? What are we missing here? Like we are not versed in the comics, so there's things going on here that I'm sure people are seeing, going, wow, look at this. And the one thing I know about Kevin Feige, though, is this. Even though he borrows from the comics and he takes the characters from the comics, he's not going to give you a comic story. He's not going to follow one of the comics to the letter. He's going to take different turns and do so. Even though you've read the comics, doesn't mean you know how the story's going to go.
Right.
But the Easter eggs and the different characters that are going to come in from the comics, I think is really cool.
Yeah, it's like based on the comics, but it's not.
And for everyday fans just who like to enjoy watching the show, it really keys us into stuff that we've missed. Things we don't read. Like I said, we haven't read the comics. So it's real fun to learn this kind of stuff. I've been doing a lot of like not reading comics themselves, but just like reading articles and watching videos, fan theories, and Easter eggs, and trying to catch up on all the stuff. And I'm loving it. This show has really intrigued me, and
it's really interesting.
I love the fact that they're taking a risk and it's unique. And again, we've reached a point where we're 3 episodes in and we have not had any MCU fighting.
Nope.
Nothing crazy other than
the most violent thing we've seen is
Geraldine getting chucked out of
the
right.
reality.
Yeet.
Look at my hair when I do that. Mm-hmm. Looks like my head is just like.
So it's funny that you mentioned the framework, and I know you were kind of joking. We've been watching Agents of Shield, so the framework is clearly it's on our minds, but I'm wondering it's not too far from what's good. It's like an alternate weird kind of thing going on, and it's like the people inside don't know
that they're in
this weird
they're fake,
which is a lot like the framework.
Yeah.
Or the Matrix. You guys haven't seen the Matrix, but it's a lot like the Matrix. And do they want to leave? Do they not want to leave? All kinds of. And I love that they amped up the clues in this one. It's a lot more clues. Mm-hmm. So as they're going to keep, hopefully just more and more, we keep getting more and more clues each episode.
Yep, I went full, I went more.
I cannot wait for next week. We can't wait for next week's episode. Be episode 4, assuming we're going to move into the 80s, which means we're going to get maybe some Family Ties or what's the other 80s show they were going to do?
No idea.
I don't remember. But really looking forward to. I'm an 80s kid. So bring on the 80s. I'm going to love every second of it just for the sake of doing an 80s show. And then all the other stuff they put in there, fun. Love it.
It's awesome.
So, all right, hey, let us know what you thought of this episode. Let us know what you think of the season so far, the show concept as a whole. Do you like it? Is it what you thought it would be? Where do you think it's going to go? And then, of course, my big question after the season is like, how does this, it's tying into, more MCU stuff, Doctor Strange, and then, timeline-wise, where's this pushing us to?
Right.
And I'm really excited. I know it's not going to be a direct tie-in, but I'm really excited. Once the show ends, really right there for us, right into Falcon and Winter Soldier on Disney+. That's going to be, I love that. So, all right, so like I said, hey, let us know what you thought of everything here. Let us know what you think of our reaction and the episode. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed our reaction. Please subscribe, help us grow, and hey, we will see you next time.